So it's December 30th as I'm going for this walk. And the reason why I'm out here is because I woke up to a world full of frost and everything was white as if it had snowed, and yet it was just frost. And I thought, oh, I have to go out and look at everything covered in frost because I just love the way it brings out the forms of everything. So let's have a look. This happens to be one of my favorite trees. I love its form. I love how it sort of bends over the fence and down the hill. It just feels so gracious. What I love about coming out here and just taking the time to look and to really see is that I feel like there's this calming sense within me. And I find that even though I've walked this trail many, many times, and I have even filmed this very trail many, many times, there's always something new to see, and there's always something new to be enchanted by and just feel sort of sense of magic and of awe. Which is interesting. Just this morning I was listening to the radio here in France, and they had some people on talking about the idea of enchantment, émerveillement in French, and just finding moments in the day when you can look at something differently and maybe just allow yourself to see the beauty, even if it's super ordinary or mundane or whatever. It's just something from your everyday life, but it's just your way of looking at it changes. And so you find this sort of sense of magic. And so, yeah, that's what I'm walking with today. And I may take some mindful photos along the way. I'll be sure to share them if I do. The frost has outlined every one of these leaves in white. Isn't that just so beautiful? I was just listening to everything I could hear as I was walking. And I was thinking about sort of concentric circles around me. Like the closest things I could hear, of course, were made by me, like my breath and my footsteps. And then I could hear just little birds tweeting, a bit of wind in the leaves that are still on the trees, and then airplanes. And I think a tractor somewhere behind me. But I like to think about this sort of soundscape as I walk as well. And it's always a way to come back to the present moment if you do get caught up in your thoughts as you are walking, as I was just doing, and I thought, let's tune back into what I can hear. We've actually had quite a mild winter so far, or rather late fall, and it's only been winter for a couple of days now, but this is really the first cold snap that we've had. We had a bit of snow on Christmas Day, but that didn't last very long. But now we're into the frosty, cold, sort of staying negative temperatures. I think I always dreaded this time of year in the past, just the lack of light and, shorter days, and I found that difficult. And now living here in the countryside, it's actually something I look forward to. I love seeing all these trees without their leaves in the winter, the silhouettes against the sky. I just love that. There's something quiet and contemplative about winter that I think I'm finally tuning into. I almost get nostalgic when I know that the days are going to get longer again, because I kind of like this cozy time of year. Oh wow, look at these. I'm gonna try and get up close here. Isn't that just amazing? Oh, I love that. Beautiful. I'm just looking at how wonderful all those colors are in this composition here. Isn't that just such a beautiful color story? Grays, browns, beiges, greens.